Hello everyone, welcome Adab, Sat Sri Akal, Game Cho, and how are we doing today? I hope you all are pretty well, and I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Ultimate IPL Fantasy Podcast. Welcome to the second episode for this podcast. Today we'll be talking about the next five squads. We discussed the first five in episode one, so if you missed it by any chance, you can always go to our page and listen to this podcast of episode one, right? So if you don't want to miss out on any of those future updates, hit that subscribe button now. All right. So once you have subscribed, let's move forward. Today we'll be talking about the next five squads. There is Lucknow Super Giants, Mumbai Indians, Punjab Kings, Rajasthan Royals, and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Right. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the first team for today's episode, Lucknow Super Giants. Uh, this team will be led by KL Rahul as the captain, as he did last year as well. So their wicket keeping department actually is pretty strong. We know KL Rahul is the wicket keeper. He has kept the wickets for India in quite a few occasions and in the past in IPL as well. So he's pretty favorite to keep the wickets. The skills that Quinton de Kock and Nicholas Puran brings into the team is pretty tremendous too. Now they can keep wickets as well, but they might not get a chance, and KL Rahul might be doing that job. But still, Quinton de Kock and Nicholas Puran are going to be a key part of their team with their batting performances. Talking about our batting unit, Manan Vora is going to be a key player for LSG, and he'll definitely make it into the playing 11. So don't forget to pick him as well in your batting department. Their all-rounder department is pretty heavy. So Lucknow Supergiant comes with many players in all-rounder department. We'll pick Deepak Huda to start with, based on his last year's performance. He has done pretty well, so he is going to be a key player in both batting and bowling. Definitely don't exclude Deepak Huda from your squad. The Pandya brothers. So Krunal Pandya is also going to make an impact in this year's IPL. We know how good Hardik is performing, and we know how good Krunal has performed in the past as well. So Krunal Pandya is also going to be making into the LSG squad in their playing 11, along with Marcus Stoinis and Daniel Sams. Right now, keep in mind that with Marcus Stoinis, Daniel Sams, Quinton de Kock, and Nicholas Puran, those four players are done in terms of their international strength, right? So in terms of their bowling department, Mark Wood might miss out. He might play some of the games. Mark Wood, the pace bowler from England, he might play some of the games. In which case, Daniel Sands might have to sit out, or depending upon they win or lose the toss, Nicholas Puran might sit out as well. But the bowling department so far, from my choice, would be Avesh Khan, the pace bowler, spin of Ravi Bishnoi, and Jaydev Unatkar as well. Right. These are going to be a key player. Mohsin Khan, he is ruled out of this year's IPL due to the injury that he has had. So definitely do not include him in your playing 11 unless you want to lose money. Right. Now, let's talk about Mumbai Indians, the five-time winning team. This time they look pretty weak because Jasprit Bumrah is being ruled out of this year's IPL due to injury. So their pace department would be through Jofra Archer and Jai Richardson. Since there is no Jasprit Bumrah, they have to bring both of those in. Instead of Jai Richardson, you can also include Jason Behrendorff in your team. So that is going to be a pretty good selection from bowling department from Mumbai Indians. Talking about their batsmen, we all know Rohit Sharma is going to open the innings as the captain of the team. He might come down with Ishan Kishan, who is going to be keeping the wickets for the team. So those that will be your top order batsmen. Surya Kumar Yadav might come in at number three. Now we know the terrible performance that he has had in the ODIs against Australia, but do not forget him. Right? We know the power that that man possesses, and with the shots that he has played in the past, They are pretty exquisite. So Surya Kumar Yadav is definitely going to be a key player, and in fact, he's going to be an impact player for Mumbai Indians this year. And then we'll pick Tilak Verma along with him, which would complete our batting department. And then coming to the all-rounding department of Mumbai Indians, Tim David is going to make into the playing 11s along with Piyush Chawla, the Australian pace bowler Cameron Green. We know how good he bats and how good he bowls as well. So he's definitely going to be making out of the team. And with a surprise, Sachin Tendulkar's son, Arjun Tendulkar, might be playing in the first game of this year's IPL. Right now, that's not for sure. We'll see how the dressing room talks goes and bring you that insider information. So, if you don't want to miss out on the insider tips and news and the insider information that is going to make you win in those fantasy league, don't forget to subscribe. So, subscribe now. All right, let's go into the next squad of Punjab Kings. Shikhar Dhawan is going to be captaining Punjab Kings this time. And he will have the company of Liam Livingston in the batting department. Now, Johnny Bairstow in the wicket-keeping department is going to be a huge, huge miss for them since he's been ruled out due to injury. So expect either Prabhsimran Singh or Banu Rajapaksa to keep the wickets for Punjab Kings. That is going to be tricky, but we'll keep you updated as we get more information from the dressing room. Talking about the all-rounder department, Sikandar Raza, he has been pretty phenomenal in the international games that he has had last year. So Sikandar Raza is going to be a key player for Punjab Kings this year, along with Shah Rukh Khan, Harpreet Brar, Sam Curran, and Rishi Dhawan. All of these players, they have had a pretty decent IPL last year and in the previous editions as well. So they are going to be key players to be included for Punjab Kings lineup. And then talking about the bowling department for Punjab Kings, we'll pick Raj Bawa in our team, along with Rahul Chahar and Arshdeep Singh. Now, you can also pick Kagiso Rabada in your team. That all depends on who you pick as your wicketkeeper. Do you pick Prabhsimran Singh or do you pick Banu Rajapaksa? If you go for Banu Rajapaksa, that will have all the four international players included, so you cannot pick Kagiso Rabada. But we all know how strong Kagiso Rabada is. So if you want to include him, skip out on Johnny Bairstow and Banu Rajapaksa and select Prabh Simran Singh as your wicketkeeper instead. Now let's talk about Rajasthan Royals. They won their IPL, the first ever edition of IPL, but since then they haven't seen any success, right? But with Joss Butler coming into their team this time, it is going to be pretty helpful for Rajasthan Royals, and it is going to be pretty difficult to keep them out of playoffs. Him, along with Sanju Samson, who is going to be captaining the Rajasthan Royals teams. Samson might not keep, or maybe they might decide to interchange between Joss Butler and Sanju Samson. We'll keep you updated on before each of the game to see who you should be picking as your wicketkeeper. Now, the most exciting name here in Rajasthan Royals is Joe Root. The England powerhouse of Joe Root is coming into this year's IPL. The first time ever that we are going to see Joe Root in IPL. So that is going to be pretty exciting for Rajasthan Royals. So definitely include Joe Root in your batting department. In fact, you can even keep him as a captain. Along with Joe Root, we'll pick Yashasvi Jaiswal and Devdutt Padikkal. We know both of them. They have given good performance in the past for their teams. So they're going to be a key player for Rajasthan as well. Talking about the all-rounders, Ravichandran Ashwin, you are not going to keep him out, right? He's Indian, easy to make it to the team, and we all know the skills of Ravi Ashwin. So definitely include Ravi Ashwin in your all-rounding department. And then talking about the bowlers, the pace of Trent Bolt is going to be pretty healthy, pretty useful for Rajasthan Royals this year, along with Navdeep Saini, who will be handling the pace department. And then they have a strong spin department, which is Yuzi Chahal, Kuldeep Yadav, and Adam Zampa. So keep these teams in mind. It is going to be pretty neck and neck between who gets the cut. Uh, you also have players like Rian Parag, Shimron Hetmeyer, Jason Holder that are going to miss out. So all those squads will depend on if Rajasthan will be batting first or batting second, right? So before each of the games, we'll have the squad defined for you, so you can pick the best squad to make the most out of your money. And coming to the last team, the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Now they have a pretty good batting lineup. Uh, we'll start with Abdul Samad, who might open along with Mayank Agarwal. Or we might also see Rahul Tripathi. We know he has played at number 3 in the past, but we might see him as well opening for Sunrisers Hyderabad. So we'll pick Abdul Samad, Mayank Agarwal. Harry Brook is going to be another impact player, along with Aiden Makram, who will also be an impact player. And then Rahul Tripathi, we already talked about him. He is going to be making into the playing 11. So those are the 5 key batsmen that Sunrisers Hyderabad has. Now, their all-rounder department looks a little weak. Washington Sundar will definitely come into picture. Marco Jansen can also play, given you leave Akil Hussain out or you leave Harry Brook out, right? In terms of keeping the wickets, Henrik Larsson is the way to go for Sunrisers Hyderabad, since they don't have any other pro wicket keeper. So the skills Henrik Larsson that brings to the table, it's going to be pretty useful for Sunrisers Hyderabad. And then talking about their bowling department, we have Akil Hussain, who's going to be a key pace bowler for Sunrisers Hyderabad, along with Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who will be captaining the team. T. Natarajan, you will see him into action again after a break from the test matches that we have had against Australia a couple of years ago. And then the super pace of Umran Malik. You cannot miss out on him, and he is he's gained experience from last year's IPL. He has been touring with India. He hasn't been included in the playing 11, but he has been touring and gaining experience. So Umran Malik this year might be on another level altogether. So yeah, that completes all of our 10 teams and the squads that they have and who might or might not make it to the playing 11. So thank you for watching and listening to our podcast. Tell us in the comment section how you feel about the squad of the next set of these 5 teams. And don't forget to subscribe for more insider news and tips to make the most money from your fantasy leagues or other betting platforms. So thank you. Till then, stay wise, stay safe, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next episode of the Ultimate IPL Podcast. Thanks, everyone.